Hello and welcome everyone back to another episode of HackTheBox Starting Point. So HackTheBox Starting Point is beginner level hacking for beginners, and they classify them as very easy machines on HackTheBox, and I highly recommend them if you are new to hacking. And yeah, so if you're new to hacking and you are interested in learning, this is the place to be. Also, HackTheBox just announced a new defensive security certification, blue team certification, just announced today. Actually, if we look at my screen here, and let's open up a new tab, and then it's actually on the home page. Let's go. Maybe. It's not in the starting point section. There it is. Certified Defensive Security Analyst. So definitely check that out if you are a blue teamer and want to get blue team skills to gain the skills that cybersecurity employers are looking for. If you want to sign up, I do have affiliate links down in the channel description. Once again, highly recommend HackTheBox as a platform, both HackTheBox and HackTheBox Academy. I have affiliate links for, and I use both platforms. I tend to be on HackTheBox a little more than the Academy, just because there's honestly so much content that I can't even do it all. That's how much value it brings, honestly. Like, I wish I had more time to do HackTheBox, but at my current pace, I'm really only doing one HackTheBox machine every week, and then I do a starting point stream every week as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it then. So right here I have the machine already launched and ready to go. It's Responder. It is like the fourth machine in the tier 1 machines on the starting point section. And here's our IP address, and task 1 says, when visiting the web service using the IP address, what is the domain that we are being redirected to? So we just need to click this IP address to copy our clipboard, and we'll paste it. Open up a new tab on our web browser, paste the IP address, and push enter and see where it redirects us to. So it looks like it redirects us to unica.htb. So it says it right there, and then also says it right here. So this is going to be the answer for that. Which scripting language is being used on the server to generate web pages? So this is actually a common thing in HackTheBox when you're doing machines, is when you go to the IP address, like if it's hosting a web server and you go to it and you get redirected to, you know, it will say, having trouble finding the site, and it redirects you to, you know, some name here. To resolve that issue, you need to modify your etsy host file. So to do that, you would do, let's zoom this in. So you got to do it as root. So sudo nano, or you can use vim or v if you want, but I like nano, and then slash etsy host, and then type in your password, and then you can see I got clicker already in there because that was one of the last machines I did. So I'm going to delete that line, and then I'm just going to paste that here, and then I'm also going to paste the IP address, which is here. So we'll paste the IP address, and then we'll move this over here and make sure this line up. It doesn't have to be lined up, it just looks nice when you line it up like that. So once again, in the etsy host file, you do IP address, and then space, and then whatever the name of the web server is. And that's how you add a host to your etsy host. Confirm the changes are take effect by doing a cat etsy host. And then you see right there, our changes have taken effect. So now if we go back to our web browser, back to that tab that we couldn't load, if we just refresh this page, we should get the real web page. So the last task is something about a scripting engine, so we're going to need to figure out what kind of scripting engine that this thing uses. Actually, let's read the task one more time. I'm going to close out of this tab. Which scripting language is being used on the server to generate web pages? I think the easiest way to do this. So we got JavaScript, WordPress, CSS, HTML. So maybe CSS? Is that a scripting language? Is that a dumb question to ask? I don't even know. Dude, I'm not familiar with CSS. Let's look. So let's just F12. Let's look at the source code for this. Inspector. So I mean, this is HTML. I mean, I gotta go with CSS. I think that's my guess.
Hacker Man. He's the most powerful hacker of all time.
Follow me.
Cody, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate you. How you doing, man? How you been? Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate your support. Yeah, so that wasn't right. I want to go PHP here. I think that's probably gonna be right. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So task 2, the scripting language being used to generate web pages is PHP. Task 3, what is the name of the URL parameter which is used to load different language versions of the web page? What is the name of the URL parameter which is used to load different language versions of the web page? Well, I forgot to close that on my Facebook. My apologies for the interruption. Name of the URL parameter. To be honest, I have no idea what this is asking, so I'm gonna hit the hint on this. Analyze the URL on visiting the different language versions of the page. Analyze the URL on visiting the different language versions of the page. Different language versions, so let's change to French and see what happens. So I see index.php page equals french.html. What's the name of the URL parameter? Oh, okay. It's page. The URL parameter is page. It says it right here. Page. So that's the answer. Get the room ready for the baby. When's the baby coming? It's soon, right? Dude, time's been flying by for me. I feel like you made a post about, about the baby, and then like I feel like 9 months has went by like so fast, or like however many months. Like time's been flying by for me. I feel like my brother told me, he's like, yeah, I'm about to be a father. Next thing I know, I'm like, the baby's here. I'm like, what happened in the 9 months? Like, I don't know, man. Time's just flying by for me. I just been, really busy. But man, congratulations though. Congratulations, man. It's exciting stuff. Probably a little stressful too, I'd imagine. What is the next task? Which of the following values for the page parameter would be an example of exploiting a local include LFI vulnerability? French.html. Okay, some file // What is the name? I don't know what it's asking. What is the name of the following values for the page parameter would be an example of exploiting a local file include vulnerability? French.html // 10.10.14.6 some file // windows /32 drivers /hthost maybe cats.exe. I'm gonna hit the hint. I'm not really sure what it's asking for. An LFI is accessing a file on the local system that isn't intended to be read. Yeah, I understand that. I know what LFI is, but like, what does it want me to find a file right now? December 3rd, her name is Ella. Have to let me know when you're in town. We can grab a beer or something. It's actually next weekend. Actually, I'm coming back for a short period of time because this is I'm in the final moments of my military career, so I got excess leave to burn, and when I start my new job, I suspect that I won't have a whole lot of like vacation days, because that's what happens when you get a new job. So that's why I'm like going back home for a little bit. But yeah, my flight leaves like next Saturday, so, and I think I land like Sunday, and I'm gonna be there for like a week and a half. So yeah, like, probably shouldn't have said that online. I don't like to tell people I'm going on vacation online until it's over, for security reasons. But I mean, we only got 4 people watching, so what's the harm, really? Alright, let's see here. Which are the following values? This, I don't know what it's asking for. Is it asking me to find an LFI right now? Ella's a nice name, by the way. That's like, it's unique. I don't think I've ever really seen an Ella before, you know what I mean? And I've been around the world, I can say that. There's not a whole lot of Ella. I never met an Ella, so that's a unique name. It's a nice name. Congratulations on your accomplishments. Thank you, man. Yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of hard work. Like, every day I'm studying, man. Like, I'm going to study. As soon as the stream's over with, I'm going to be doing HackTheBox. It's not on stream because you're not allowed to stream the active machines, but I usually just, yeah, hacking all the time. Hack every day, man. Which are the following values for the page? I mean, this is a... Why did my music just stop? Oh, okay. It just went to the next song. Strange. Just cut out. What are the following values for the page frame with an example of exploit? Well, it's definitely // something. So I gotta figure out what this is. So maybe just... Is it just French? French? Of exploiting. I don't know what it wants me to... I'm exploiting some file, so let's just try this. I mean, this is how page equals French.html. So if we do like // and then I don't know. To be honest, I don't even know if this is a Windows machine or a Linux machine. I mean, it looks like it might be Windows. So let's do like... Caitlin says hi. Hi Caitlin, how you doing? How you doing? Thanks for stopping the stream. Hopefully you're doing good, Caitlin. This is... I mean, let's try... Oh man. What's up? Which of the following values for the page parameter would be an example of exploiting a local file French.html? I'm trying to find some file. I don't know what... Well, can we just try some file? I don't even know, man. They worded this all weird. go back. So page equals // // some file. There we go. That worked. Include path pair. Well, let's try this. What if we try this? Maybe? It's hanging. I'm not... Yeah, I don't understand what it's asking, man. This is like the most strangely weirded question. Like, it should just be like, if it's wanting me to find a file, it should just be like, find an LFI vulnerability. What is the file that you can view? It's not drivers. Is this some Windows? Man, I don't understand. Can we try this? So that works. So like, yeah. So I'm reading this Etsy host file right here. So I'm reading the file. So I found a vulnerability, but I don't know what file it's asking me to view. Mimi cats. This is a dumb question. This is a bad question. Like, do I just paste this in here? Oh, that's all. What's the dumb? Oh, that was so annoying. And all I had to do was literally copy and paste this down there. I thought I was asking for something shorter because it looked like it was shorter than what it actually was. Anyways, task 5. Which of the following values for the page parameter would be an example of exploiting a remote file include RFI vulnerability, French HTML 10.10.14.6 some file. Well, would it just be this? Ends in E. That's just gonna be this. Oh, these are multiple choice questions. This is honestly written so poorly. I just realized that it's asking. It's a multiple choice question. That makes sense because it's asking me the same thing, but now it's asking for RFI vulnerability, and then I pick one of these three, and the answer right here would be this. I get it now. Oh, we don't want that quote. Submit file. What does NTLM stand for? So it's New Technology LAN Manager, I think, right? New Technology LAN Manager. Correct. Which flag do we use in the responder utility to specify the network interface? I'm gonna guess -I. That's my guess. Oh, good guess, baby. Woo! Task 8. There are several tools that take a NTLM v2 challenge / response and try millions of passwords to see if any of them generates the same response. One such tool is often referred to as John, but what is the full name? John the Ripper, baby! John the Ripper is a password cracker, or a hash cracker, however you want to call it. But it's also short as John. So you'll hear John the Ripper or John. What is the password for the administrator user? So we gotta... Looks like we're gonna have to use responder to get a hash, and then we gotta crack it with John. That's... Let's do that. Let's do responder. Well, honestly, I'm not really familiar with responder, to be honest with you, because responder is like... So responder is like man in the middle-ish. So man in the middle means like you have a client or a victim, and then you have the server that they're trying to connect to. The attacker will put themselves in between the connection, and then they can read all the traffic and change the traffic, and they pretty much, you don't realize that they're there. That's why it's called man in the middle. And responder is basically like a man in the middle attack, and responder isn't, or sorry, man in the middle attacks aren't allowed on most certification exams, and that's why it's I really just don't have a whole lot of experience with it, because especially like capture the flags, like it's not something that you use a lot, I guess. I've used it in some HackTheBox machines, but it's just not a tool that pops up very frequently. And now in the real world, it's 100% applicable, but man in the middle attacks and like certification exams like the OSCP, totally off limits. Which is the password? Okay, so let's go ahead and do like responder syntax. Well, that's not really helping me. Let's just try this. Responder dash help. Can I get an example on how to use it? Usage responder dash I. Okay, well, let's just try that then. So we'll do responder dash I. It's capital I, by the way. I entered lowercase I, but I think they still accepted it. But in a real command, the capitalization matters. But instead of ETH0, we want to do tunnel 0, because that's my VPN connection. So we'll just Responder must be run as root. Okay, so sudo exclamation point just means the last command, so put enter on that, and the last command will populate. So we'll do that, and then type in my password, and then see what we got. Listening for events. So we're just waiting for it to give us some information basically at this point. I don't know if there's anything we can do to like trigger this or not. Okay, so I pulled up the documentation over here. So we need to do this. We need to send some traffic our way. So we need to do my IP address here. So it's 1010.17.67. That's my IP address. That's my tunnel 1 IP address. And then let's start a web server, I guess. So I'm gonna do split terminal horizontally here. And then we'll do change directory, HackTheBox, make directory. I want to make a new directory called responder, so I can keep my files organized here. So change directory to responder, and then we'll touch test.txt. So we just made a file called test.txt. So if I do ls, you can see I have a new file just called test.txt. So I'm going to clear this out, and we'll do a Python 3-m http.server 80. So this is basically saying that I'm starting an HTTP server on port 80. I'm hosting it, and then whatever directory I'm in, all those files in that directory will be hosted. So in this case, the only file in this directory is test.txt. That's the only server the only file that's going to be hosted on this server. Address is already in use. Oh, you know what? Is responder listen on port 80 or something? That's very strange. Let's try 8080. We'll listen on 8080. Okay, that's fine. So if I do port 8080 and then slash test.txt, maybe it might try to download? No. Let's try this. Slash test.txt, maybe? We get any information? No. What the heck? Huh. I need to do some more. slashes, slash, 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 slash. Let's try that, and then 10.10.17.67. That's my IP address. Test.txt. I get nothing. Oh, you know what? I think we gotta do it like this. It's not LFI. Oh, did not mean to do that. So slash slash our IP address slash, and then I guess if that does anything. Nothing. What the heck? Oh, that's because I gotta have an extra 10 in here. 10.10.17.67. Let's try that. Is that working? Okay, so this took a minute to load up. Maybe oh, there we go. Okay, so we got information here, but let's go back to what I actually typed in to make that happen. So once we started responder, we did the RFI here. So slash slash your IP address slash, and then I think this can be anything. You don't have to make a test.txt file, and then it'll, as long as you're listening on responder, you'll get we got a NTLM hash right here for administrator, and right here is NTLM hash. So we need to crack this. So let's go ahead and clear our bottom screen here. This sorry, we don't need our HTTP server anymore. So let's do John. Well, let's do this. Nano admin pass.txt, and I'm trying to figure out if all of this is the hash. I feel like this is too long for a NTLM hash responder. I feel like that's too much. Let's see if we can find a blog article about this. I feel like they're giving me, like, this is more than what I need. Okay, this article is actually not that useful. Okay, well, let's try our good friend hashes.com. We'll just paste a hash in here, see what happens. Submit and search. Hash identifier. Let's see if it identifies it. Possible algorithm, MD5, Joomla. Okay, so this is the hash right here. So if we, so that's why I like hashes.com, because you can paste like all that information and it would be like, yeah, that's not all the hash. Like, this is the hash right here, just this one little section right here, and it'll give you the possible algorithms. But we know it's NTLM. Does it even pop up as NTLM as one of the options? Because everything's NT5 here. Let's do, well, what is this number at? 183BE. Where's that at? Oh, maybe, I don't know, man. Oh yeah, here it is. 183BE. So this is the hash right here. So you can see us, these colons separate like the fields, but this right here, if I'm not mistaken, is the hash that we're trying to crack. So if we do nano admin pass.txt, and then we'll just paste that this section here, and Control X, Y to save. We'll do a cat admin pass Okay, so we got a new file here with just the hash of the admin account. We'll do clear. And then we will do I always forget the John syntax. John help. John options password files. I want to check my notes over here and alright. Yeah, I always forget the syntax for John. But it's like this. So it's John -- wordless equals, and then whatever wordless you want to use. I want to use rocku.txt. And then the file that you want to hash. So in my case, it's admin pass.txt. Okay, so we gotta. I haven't unzipped Rocku on this machine yet, so to do that, we gotta do. Let's go to my GitHub. So if we do unzip Rocku, this is how you unzip Rocku right here, this command. That's on my GitHub, by the way. Public information, you can grab whatever you want out of there. So it's gzip-d and then the file path, which in this case is /user/share/wordless/rocku.txt.gz, and that comes built into Kali Linux. So permission denied. So I got to do a sudo and then exclamation point, and then try that again. Set my password. That should work. Okay, so now let's go ahead and clear this out. Let's run that John command again. So John -- wordless, and then file path. So we're going to use Rocku because it's the most common password list in my opinion, and it's very comprehensive too, by the way. It's not short by any means, it's super long. Admin pass. So session completed. So when you see this, this means it didn't work. So it says session completed, and then when you get this right here, it's like something's broken. Let's see if it gives me a hint on like what. Use John or crack the password hash. I know okay, that's what I'm trying to do already. I'm gonna see if it. Well, let's not do Rocku then. Maybe let's try a different wordless. Rocku is a little funky sometimes, honestly. I just don't like John. We don't have to use John. We can use hashcat. I just don't understand why. According to detect a hash type, so it detects a bunch of these hash types, but why did that work? That's what I want to know. Yeah, same results. Let's go clear. Let's go back to hashes. Let's paste this here, see what happens. Maybe that's not the hash. I'm thinking that's not the hash. What if we tried this? what if we just grab this whole thing? Nano hash.txt. Paste this in here. Control X, enter Y, and then we'll try this again. But instead of doing, we'll try the whole thing instead of the shorted version. See if that does anything. Oh, that worked. So you don't even need to separate it. It's literally just copy and paste this entire thing, and then put it in the file, and then run John, which is John -- word list. I use RockU. It probably works for other ones, and then whatever you would name the file, and in mine hash.txt in this case. And then you see it cracked instantly. So the password is badmitten, and that is the password. So we can copy this and go to our HackTheBox dashboard and paste the password here. We'll use Windows service, i.e. running on the box, to remotely access the responder machine using the password recovery. What port TCP does it listen on? We'll use a Windows service to remotely access the responder machine. Is it RDP? Or maybe let's do a Rust scan. If you're not familiar with Rust scan, it's basically a super fast in-map. So we'll do -A and then IP address, which I don't even know. Here's our IP address. No, that's my IP address. No, that's a target. That's a target. And then we'll do -R for range, and then 1 through 65,535. Push enter on that. And so this is all the available ports that we can scan. So it's gonna find everything that's open. But I'm thinking it's probably going to be WinRM, which is Windows Remote Management, which it's exactly what it sounds like. It's to remotely manage your Windows servers. Yeah, I think 5985, if I remember correctly, is WinRM. Yeah, that's right. I'm pretty confident that's WinRM. So that's going to be the answer though, 5985. We'll let that scan finish here in a sec, but we'll paste this. So 5985, submit, done, submit the root flag. So we just gotta log in. So I'm waiting for the scan to be done. So actually we don't even need to finish. So let's do sudo nmap -s capital T -sv we don't even need to do the script, but we'll just do we'll do sc -p 5985 and then 10.129.66.14. So we'll do an nmap scan on that one port. This is a pretty comprehensive scan on this one port. And I'm just honestly wanting it to tell me it's a WinRM, is what I'm trying to get it out to say. Oh no, it's not WinRM. What is that? Microsoft HTTP API. Well, how do we log into that then? I'm curious now. Yeah, WinRM is 5985. That's why I'm a little confused why this doesn't say WinRM. This could be wrong. Let's just try this. We'll do evil WinRM -I and then IP address. So you can see we got to do -I, IP address, -U, username, -P, and then password. -I, -U, and -P. So -I will be, well, not that. It'll be this. Dash username is administrator. And then password is badminton. Did I remember? I don't remember how it was. Cleared the terminal out, but can't remember if it was capitalized or not. There we go. Let's try that. There, it worked. So to log into the system, it's evil-winrm, as you can see right here, -IP address, so that whatever your target IP address is will be different for you, -U for username as administrator, -P for password, and the password that we cracked was badminton. And push enter on that, and then you'll log in. You know it worked because you'll see an evil-winrm with a PowerShell command prompt here. So now we can just go to let's do dir and see if there's a flags in here. It's probably on the desktop, but it could be in documents, not in documents. So let's do change directory / / other / and then desktop, and then let's do a dir. Nothing's in here. Huh. The flag is on the administrator's desktop. That's the first machine I've ever seen that wasn't like that. Okay. No, really. That's actually quite strange. Change directory. Go back one. To a dir. Let's go back another one. See, there's other users on the machine. To dir. There's a mic, so let's go change directory mic. Actually, we'll do change directory desktop. dir to list the contents. There's the flag. So we can actually do a more flag.txt, and it will give us the flag right there. The flag will be different for you when you go through this, but that is how you get it. We will submit this flag, and that is the machine. And responder has been pwned. And wow, we've been recording for 48 minutes now. I don't think we can do a machine in 12 minutes, unfortunately. So responder took me a little bit of time to do. It was a little confusing. Didn't have a whole lot of experience with responder, which I knew it was going to take me a while. I was hoping to get 2 machines done this stream. However, I don't think we have enough time to do another machine in under an hour. I try to keep my streams and my videos under an hour because ain't nobody got time for over hour long videos. So yeah, that's going to be the last part of the stream. So thank you for watching. Thanks for hanging out. If you haven't followed the channel already, do so now. If you enjoyed the content, if you got some value out of it. If you're watching this on YouTube, the past podcast, please subscribe. I really do appreciate if you subscribe to the channel. Yeah, we're going to be doing live streams every week, except for yeah, we're going to be live same time next week. So that's 9 p.m. Eastern time, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Friday nights we're going to be doing streams. We're going to be doing Starting Point for a while. We got a handful more machines to go. I think we're only like halfway done with the Starting Point machine, so there's plenty more content to go, beginner level content. And even though I struggle with this stuff sometimes, this is pretty beginner friendly in my opinion, because I mean we can bang out a machine in really not a whole lot of time. Yeah, but if you're interested in HackTheBox, I highly recommend signing up for HackTheBox. I do have affiliate links down in the channel description. If you sign up through my affiliate links, I do appreciate it. It does support the channel a lot. HackTheBox just recently released a new blue team certification. Now the 3 certifications. They got a bug bounty certification, they got a penetration testing certification, and they have a cyber defense. I think it's like SOC analyst or defensive analyst certification. So Yeah, if you're interested in getting certified, I don't have any of the certifications, but I do want all of them eventually. I'm currently working on the OffSec Experience Penetration Tester, which has been a super challenging certification so far. And you can only really work on one certification at a time. There's so many certifications, not enough time, man. But I think I will get all 3 of them eventually. At least the offense security ones. I'm not a blue team person yet, but I like I want to knock out the red team certs first. But I do really like HackTheBox. As you can see, like let's actually look at my profile real quick. Yeah, so I got 31 machines hacked, and that doesn't count any of the starting point machines. So when you hack a starting point machine, it doesn't get added to that because the starting point machines are like pretty easy. These are extremely difficult. Even the the easy machines on HackTheBox are pretty difficult. But yeah, HackTheBox Season 3, as you can see, starts in 17 hours. So we'll actually go to, I guess I can't load up the machine, the season. But if you go to machines here, I must skip the tutorial. I already know how to really do this. So every week a new machine gets released. It gets put in the competitive season, and the faster you hack it, the more higher up the leaderboard you go, and you get points every week if you continually get them. But you have to hack that machine within the first week of it being out to get the points. The first 2 seasons were 13 weeks long, and the second season is going to be 12 weeks long. It's pretty competitive, but it's also super fun. And it's actually more cooperative than competitive, to be honest with you, because so I'm in a HackTheBox team, and honestly, like those teams, like getting with a group of people to help solve the problems and help hack the machines is super fun and super rewarding because you help each other out and you learn from each other. So I highly recommend getting a team for HackTheBox because it makes it more enjoyable and you learn a lot more, a lot faster. And that is completely allowed, by the way. HackTheBox on their rules for the HackTheBox seasons, or even just active machines in general, they do say like, yeah, you're allowed to hack in groups, but they have to be private groups. It can't be a public group. So one of my groups was public at first, and it's basically they were like, yeah, you guys can't make it public. It has to be like invite only. So a little caveat there, it has to be a private group, but as long as it's a private group and it's not open to public, like you can, you know, share as much information as you want about the machines. Totally okay. But yeah, enough rambling. Highly recommend HackTheBox. I have a lot of fun with it. Actually, I'm gonna get off stream and but I'm gonna do this from retire machines. So they have retire machines too. That is these are, you're allowed to stream these, and these actually all have write-ups and there's YouTube videos out there. But I'm gonna be doing the Wi-Fi Netic here. I haven't done this one yet. So I'm looking forward to doing it. I just did Arrow last night, and actually it only has 17 system owns, and I was number 7, so I was the first time I've ever been in the top 10 on a machine before. Arrows, it's not hard, but the setup's hard. That's what made it hard. It was long setup, so yeah. But yeah, super fun, guys. Definitely sign up for HackTheBox, and like I said, if you sign up through my affiliate links, it does help the channel out tremendously. And it's worth every penny, by the way, because your skills increase tremendously just by doing this. You don't even need to like really focus on it. I just knock out a machine every single week. As you can see, like if I scroll down, like these are some retire machines. I just been knocking these because they release these every week, and I just knock them out once every week. You just find a time, squeeze the time in during the week, and you seriously build some serious skills. And if we go to like the active machines, I actually have all the active machines pwned too. And you can see that I pwned them when it's green. It means I pwned them. But yeah, I got all the active machines right now. And yeah, I'm pretty new. I mean, I've only done 31, so I've only been doing this for like 29 weeks now because 2 of the machines were retired. Because sometimes they release retired machines. So normally it goes in like active and then it goes into retired, but when it's retired, then it's a little easier because they got write-ups available and stuff. But yeah, definitely check it out. Alright, enough rambling. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Follow the channel if you haven't already. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on social media, Twitter, LinkedIn. And yeah, all the links are in the channel description. So thank you so much for watching once again. Thanks for hanging out. Peace out. Take care. Have a good one. Kyser,